Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So, when I came to this master boot camp, I was clear that I want to gain a lot of knowledge, and I have gained. That's what it is for me. But what I learned, my learning takeaway till now is that there's a Vadhwani way of doing things. There's a Vadhwani way of teaching entrepreneurship. We may be entrepreneur educators in our own sense, but there's a way, and that's why we are here. Collected here to bring it together, and I'm very happy to be part of this group. Yeah, good. So let me wrap up. Let me do a session on wrapping up design thinking that we did a couple of days back. Yeah. So why design thinking? What is the objective? For all of us here, obviously we have another objective of going back to faculty and teaching, but the ultimate objective of this session or this theme is to make the student think like a design thinker. Yeah. So there are three concepts that we should be able to cover very, very effectively when we are talking to faculty, and tell them that these three concepts have to go very clearly. And these three concepts, you're going to help me tell what these three concepts are. So, anybody? The major three concepts I've covered the other day. Sorry? No, that's a process. So let me kind of then bring it. These are concepts that we use it's a design thinking what is design thinking actually? The first thing that we covered, if you remember, what is design thinking? There was a video on it, the boy kind of getting late for school. So what is design thinking? I think that was the first solution. What is design thinking? It's a problem solving process. So it's a process, right? So that's the first thing that we should be able to communicate out of this. Second is the principles of design thinking. So first, it's very important for the concepts. There. First concept is what? Right? So what is design thinking? I'll come to that quickly. But second is, there are principles. I think there was a discussion on principles and process. So there was also a confusion, but I'm going to wrap up and take your help. So what is design thinking? Tell me three things. Three things about what is design thinking.
It's a way to look at a particular problem and solve it.
Okay. Anybody else to add up? So the word that I pick up from here is anyone. Anyone can solve. If you look at and we use that in there was an activity called Mythbuster.
Sure.
We use that activity to find out, right? What is that anybody can do it, correct? And then what is design thinking not? When you put your designer hat, you start thinking about the word itself, design. What is that? It is not only visual. So it has to be, when a student gets out of this class, he should be very clear that it's not about only the designer going to do it. You remember the painting thing that we discussed? No, only painter can do it. Yeah. So I think that is what is a very important thing, and it's a problem-solving thing. So what design thinking is and what design thinking is not, I think that has to be driven very clear. Yeah. There are many more things, but I think these three things, if we are able to deliver to faculty and then faculty can deliver to students, entrepreneurs will be happy. There will be design thinker and everything. What are the principles? I think there was always, when you are remembering what the principle, make a triangle. That is a triangle depiction, right? There are only three, whereas the process is 5. I'm just want to clarify. There is a process, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. But there is the three principles about it. You do empathy or observation. And anybody who can help me with the third one? There's a process that we it is user-centric. Yeah? Empathy, what user needs and wants is very, very important. You listen, right? Then there is you can observe, and is user-centric. Now we did another small exercise, keep it junket. What was it, if anybody can recall? 2 products, choose, phone, there are various ways why people want. And what was the centric idea there? There is a, why Why do you need a cell phone versus, remember the cell phone? You want to keep it? All of you want to keep your cell phones, right? For many reasons. And don't want to use what?
Newspapers.
Use newspapers. What other examples are there?
Calendar.
Calendars,
Watches.
watches. What was your product?
Fountain pen.
Smartwatch.
Yeah, fountain pens. All these things have to come very clearly. What is happening there? And I think if we use examples, relevant examples of IDEO, Airbnb, can you give me some examples of design thinking? That will become very, very clear.
Boiler rooms.
Boiler rooms. What design thinking has gone? Let's look at this.
Property occupation, the way it used to be, they have rechanged it actually. Now they have taken the property in massive from the property owners,
Yeah.
and they have taken care of fulfilling it and giving them revenue.
Wonderful.
So that is a design change.
The next thing is, you're right. So more on design thinking is putting a structure around it, and making that it's a very structured thing. You can connect it to events that they've done earlier or things that they've done earlier, and how it connects to the later part of entrepreneurship. Right. Third thing that we need to kind of very, very clearly pass it on is process. What's the process? There is a process to design thinking. Let's not miss, because then it will become something else. Yeah, if you miss a process. Help me with the first part of the process. Empathize. You need to listen. Doing that process is very important. Right? Second is define the problem. Yeah, ideate, solution, create a solution to it. Right? Prototype. Now, can you see the connection? How beautifully it is all connected to different parts of WF100, and it's part of WF100. So you need to kind of think where it fits in. Yeah, and then test the prototype. I think that's where the whole process ends. Right? So that's very, very important. So once you do these three things and you kind of really pass it on, I think that emphasizing on how and then I think check with them how comfortable they are. And there are more parts to design thinking the other day. We did only one course, 60 minutes. The next session I have not taken, but one has to connect back to what other parts are, to cross it and give design thinking concepts very clearly. Right? Any question? Any confusion you still have why we are doing this? And any question on the concepts? So once the concepts are clear, I think it would be very easy for us to pass it on to faculty, further check. There are the other session which is connected had another activity with a backpack. We have not done it, backpack redesign, but I think that is also a very important activity. We should be ready to at least answer.
2 more minutes.
Yeah. So I'd like you to kind of tell anything that you think where all you can make these connections. Okay, let's start making connection to design thinking. To MVP, can we make a connection? Yeah, there's a process, right? Customers, can we make a connection to customers? So I think unless otherwise we as master trainers don't have handle over all the content and connection and examples, it would be very difficult for us to go and stand in front of faculty and to do this. Yeah, so that's I think what I want to bring about. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.